Whether a designer, a writer, a developer, or a freelancer of any kind, I'm sure you also know that your portfolio is most of the time the first impression that you get to make on a potential client. But here's what most of us get wrong, especially in the beginning. We treat our portfolio, our website as a scrapbook, and we just kind of dump everything we've ever done on there, hoping something will stick to someone. But it's actually about strategically showing the right things to the right people so they will want to pay to work with you. I'm Annie, I'm a brand and web designer and founder of emptistudio, and today I'm going to show you exactly what a perfect high converting website portfolio looks like, because it not only needs to look great, but most importantly, it needs to work really hard for you in the background, trying to convert visitors into high paying clients who are actually really excited to work with you. And that is why the most critical step that 99% of people miss is to, number one, start with a client in mind. Before you add a single project to your portfolio, ask yourself, what kind of clients do I want to attract? What kind of work do I want to be actually hired for? Your portfolio should speak directly to those clients. And if you want to attract startups, futuristic, clean, modern projects with a focus on growth and conversion, that is what you want to be showcasing. But if you want to land work with luxury brands, you can need to showcase more refined, high-end aesthetics and that type of visual language. That is what you need to be putting out there. And this is the type of work that I showcase to my clients so they can see the type of outcome they can expect for themselves. And most of the times I work with small to medium enterprises. These are really fast growing companies that have anywhere from 50 to 200, 300 employees. And they're taking themselves very seriously now. They've got proof of concept, they're paying lots of salaries, but their brand usually is not as put together as they want it to be, and they're really setting themselves up for the future. A lot of the times they're pitching to investors, so everything needs to be really clean and polished, and that is what everything I put out there in my portfolio speaks to. And also, the more specific your work feels, the more magnetic it becomes to your dream clients. So most of my clients are in the healthcare industry, a lot of health tech, a lot of people in the NDIS space, which is the National Disability Insurance Scheme here in Australia. So they'll see the work that I do is for this industry, and it's rare to come across a designer that is in this industry. On the outside, it doesn't look like a super sexy niche. So when clients find me through word of mouth or whatever means, they're like, oh, I should really get to know this person, because it's rare to find a designer in this space. So remember, don't just showcase what you can do, show what you want to be doing more of, and you'll be attracting those clients. Number 2 is to showcase 3 or 5 projects that actually solve real problems. Now, you don't need 20 projects. That is, in fact, too much. You just need 3 to 5 amazing good ones, because usually clients will look at your worst project and say, okay, that is probably like the baseline of what they're going to deliver. So everything really needs to amaze. For each project, tell the story behind it. What problems did the client face? What was your role? What results came from your work? Add visual mock-ups or before and after comparisons, but keep it focused. Think of each piece as a case study, not just a gallery. High-paying clients, they're looking for strategic thinkers. They're looking for someone with a systemized process that can duplicate this outcome for them, not just pretty pictures. Also, if you're new and don't have real client work, do not stress. Create self-initiated projects based on real businesses. Reverse engineer what their problems might be, offer your creative solution, and please don't let imposter syndrome hold you back. You can even actually reach out to them and say, hey, I'm going to be creating a project for your brand. If you want to give any input, let me know. I really want to create something amazing actually for you, and who knows, they might actually want to work with you down the line. Tip number 3 is position yourself as a specialist, not a generalist, because generalists compete on price, but specialists attract premium clients. That doesn't mean you can't offer more than one service. It just means your portfolio should clearly answer, why should I hire you, instead of hiring someone else. As promised, this is the perfect example of what a high converting website landing page looks like for a freelancer. Step 1 is you really need to have a really clear hook to draw them in, and I recommend starting by actually speaking to their pain points. Don't just talk about yourself. Don't say, I'm a graphic designer. Start with them. Are you struggling to stand out in a crowded market? Are you struggling with low conversions? Are you struggling with poor engagement? Secondary to it is you. Showcase you're a real person. This is everything that you can offer. Here's some proof to show you're a real person. I would even recommend, if you can, have a video of yourself. That's exactly what I have on my website. I have a video of myself actually guiding them through how they can navigate the website and book a call with me. And then on the top here, then you have a little prompt that's asking them, are you looking for a copywriter? Are you looking for a designer? You're in the right place. It's validating that they are in the right place. And the call to action is very clear. Let's fix it, or take a look at our services. Everything, if you scroll down, you are causing them to actually imagine a transformation. Imagine your customers instantly recognize and trust your brand. Imagine your marketing materials stand out and convert better. Imagine your social media posts stop the scroll and actually spark engagement. That is what you want. Case studies right here. It should give proof. It should have someone actually advocating for you. That's why I always recommend having a testimonial associated with every single project you put in there. And here, what is actually incredible is if you can film a Loom video, like a video recording of yourself actually talking through the project and actually having them able to click and play that, so that you can actually talk them through the project instead of them reading something. That's so much more engaging and builds more trust. And then clearly articulate what your services are, because once again, confusion kills decision making. And then validate who it is that you're working with. You need to make them jump on this page and literally be like, oh my god, you are speaking to me. You are literally speaking to me. And then they will definitely be willing to reach out to you. And what's even more important is have a lead magnet, a good sales page, a good portfolio. You're not just asking them to browse your work, you're actually delivering them value, and you can actually grab their email and keep nurturing them and reaching out to them. And in this way, you've actually proved to them that you can deliver value. They've kind of worked with you in a way already by getting this free value from you. And then you want to bolster it with more testimonials, more proof of work, because they don't know you. You can be a scam, you can be AI for all they know. So you really want to show that you've done this before, you've worked with real people. And then you have your transformation packages, make it super clear what it is that you actually offer. And finally, book a call. Every single prompt on your portfolio website, everywhere, should book a call, because booking a call is the most important step to landing high-ticket clients. They need to meet you, they need to talk to you, they need to know what you can actually offer. And then finally, as a little bonus, I would recommend always going from one-off projects and turning your clients to actually subscription clients. And I offer something called unlimited design subscriptions, and this is what turns one-off projects to long-term recurring income and working really long-term with the client, so you become an inseparable part of the team. And this is what the perfect portfolio site looks like. It's probably very different from what you imagined, but being a web designer for over 5 years, this works. And if you're thinking, oh my gosh, now I have to build a new website, don't worry, because I am a web designer. I actually custom built this website just for you. And it's available as a Canva website template and also as a clonable Webflow site. And in my upcoming 10K month masterclass, which is absolutely free, by the way, I'm going to literally share it with you so you can make it your own and literally publish it to the world. And not only that, I'm going to actually break down exactly how I went from $0 to making 132K last year. No more feast and famine, no more scary outreach, just a proven roadmap that works. If you're ready to build a career doing what you love and attract those dream clients, scan the QR code on the left right here and save your seat now. And at the end of the day, what so many freelancers get wrong is that your portfolio is a sales tool. It is not a scrapbook. If you want to land high-paying clients consistently, stop thinking about your portfolio as a place to store your work. You really need to think about it as a place to sell and present your value. Curate, craft, and communicate your projects with intention, and you can stop chasing clients. They'll come reaching out to you. Don't forget to sign up to the masterclass so you don't miss out on this premium plug-and-play template. I've never seen anything on the internet like this, which is why I built it for you. So if you enjoyed this video, I know you also want to check out this video on the left right here. If you prefer listening to on the go, we also have a podcast called the Brand Creator Podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.